How's everybody doing today? This is Corey Lee's Boxing, and we are back with another banger. So please smash that like button and subscribe if you haven't already, you guys. Um, but yeah, man, we're gonna talk Jake Paul and Hasim Rahman Jr. You guys, it is over. Yeah, Romania Mike, what's up? Let's get these thumbs up, baby. Let's go. He says, why is it canceled? Okay, I got to go down the rundown. I have to go down the rundown on what's going on. I need y'all to smash that like button before I start running down everything, all the events that happened, everything back and forth. I mean, there was a lot going on with this, okay? There was a lot going on with this one, okay? So I just want y'all to know that before I start even, breaking this down for y'all. But yeah, man. First off, I want to say how everybody doing today. Start the show off like that. I hope everybody's having a wonderful day today. But we here, man. We here. We back with another banger, and let's talk this boxing, man. Let's definitely talk this boxing. So yeah, man. Jake Paul and Hasim Rahman Jr. was supposed to fight August. What is it? 5th, I believe. Coming up. I think it was August 6th. This weekend, actually, this Saturday. So in what? 3 more days. So in 3 more days, these guys were supposed to have this big mega showdown, and both guys were supposed to fight. But some things happened, you guys. Some things definitely happened, and man, wow, man, it's almost like a soap opera, man, with these two guys, man. Um, first off, the 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 weight clause was crazy. Okay. From what I'm hearing, it's a speculation, but from what I'm hearing, Hasim Rahman agreed when he agreed to the fight. He agreed to melt his body down to 200 pounds. Okay, and he was at that time 4 weeks, 5 weeks out. He was at 230 plus pounds, from what I'm hearing. Okay, so that's 30 pounds in 30 days. That's pretty much a pound a day, you guys. Could he have done it? Maybe. Maybe. Maybe he could have done it. But to be honest with you guys, it's looking like it's almost. I say it's 90% canceled right now. And the reason why is, you guys, shout out to Dietrich Beats. What's going on, my brother? He says, Corey Lee, salute. Yes, sir. He says, I knew the fight wouldn't happen. Damn, why not, man? I was gonna bet you on this. I was gonna bet you on this. I was gonna bet you on this one, dude. Dietrich Beats. I was gonna bet you on this one, man. Just like I have with the other ones, man. I was gonna bet you on this one. I sure was. My bad, you guys. I'm trying to fix my stand. Thank you guys there. All right, so yeah. So those guys were supposed to fight this weekend coming up in less than 3 days. The mega showdown. First, let me break down the purses. From what is speculated, like I said, nothing's going on. And excuse me, and how everything is going, these guys were supposed to make. Jake Paul was supposed to make at least $5 million himself. Okay, that's just Jake Paul. Okay, Jake Paul. Hasim Rahman Jr. was supposed to make a little bit over 200,000, which they gave him 25,000 up front for trainer costs and camp costs and stuff like that. Stuff that he needs to get down to the weight, first of all, and then hiring a nutritionist to get him down to that weight and stuff like that. Toby in the chat, what's going on, my brother? How you doing today, man? Everything is good out here, man. Thank you guys so much, man. But yeah, so he was supposed to get down to that weight, okay? And what happened was, I say about a couple days ago, okay, there was pretty much the Hasim Rahman camp was pretty much gonna see if they could bluff or not make the 200 pounds that they were contracted. He signed on the dotted line that he was gonna make 200 pounds. Okay, he signed on the dotted line that he was gonna make 200 pounds. Okay, from what I'm hearing, like I said, this could be just speculation, but from what I'm hearing, he was 200. He was a little bit over 215 pounds a week out. Okay, a week out. So that's wild within itself. That means he's got to lose upwards of 15 pounds in in 6 to 7 days. Okay, that's out of control. That's out of control. You know, I'm not sure how good he could be in fighting shape. This is just like a weight camp for Hasim Rahman Jr. You know, the fight would have just been extra. You know what I mean? But this was like a weight camp for him. You know, to be honest with you guys, you know, he said, Toby, what's up? He said, you still got Usyk versus Joshua? Yeah, man. You already know that, man. You know we still use Team Usyk over here. Joshua's getting flamed out again. You know, and he's gonna, you know, Usyk might ice that man this time. But back, you know, as I digress, back to the topic at hand, then we can get to that. So yeah, you know, Jake Paul was pretty much stating that, look, this fight is going down at, you know, it's going down at the weight we scheduled, which was 200 pounds. Now, from what I'm hearing, Jake Paul and his crew actually talked to the commission, and we're going to get the okay for 205 to be okay, from what I'm hearing. For 205 pounds to be okay, and in a rehydration clause of about 214. Okay, so that's about 9 pounds that he could rehydrate to. Okay, which I think he would be well over that come fight night. I mean, the guy's walking around and he's been as high as fighting. This is fighting shape, and this is in the ring. Okay, he's got like, you know, between 10 and 15 professional bouts with Hasim Rahman Jr. And to get in the ring, he's been as high as 260 pounds, bro. So he was walking around at about, they caught him, you know, where he wasn't too heavy, about 235, between 230 and 240. Nobody knows the exact number on how much, okay, Hasim Rahman Jr. weighed, you know? Nobody knows the exact count, you know? But what we do know is Hasim Rahman Jr. did not make the weight, okay? He was not able to make the contracted weight, and Jake Paul still tried to accommodate him. From what I'm hearing, okay, this is from everything I'm reading and everything I'm seeing, okay? So I really think that Jake Paul could have definitely done a little bit better with giving him more weight and, you know, giving him a little bit. You know, the guy's a heavyweight. You know, you're trying to get him down to a lower weight division that he normally doesn't fight at. And that would have been cruiserweight, okay, which Alexander Usyk started his career at cruiserweight, okay, and that's when he came, you know, undisputed champion at cruiserweight, okay. Neither one of these guys are on Alexander Usyk's level. Usyk would destroy both of these dudes, you know. That's neither here or there. This is a YouTuber versus a professional boxer and a Hall of Fame son, the son of a Hall of Fame boxer, Hasim Rahman Sr. And so a lot of people wanted to see, you know, how, you know, how good this fight could be, and, you know, what could possibly get problems, you guys. You guys got to get your weight straight. You know, you can't come into the fight out of shape, off of weight. And that was a lot to ask from Hasim Rahman Jr. But he signed it. You know, shout out to Ringside Report. I watched their show. I seen what Beebs was saying you know, after the cancellation and everything. And it's tough, man. It's tough because Hasim Rahman, that would have been a career high payday. But one of the good things Hasim Rahman Jr. can say and, you know, can write home about is that, you know, he has built his name up after this, man. Hasim Rahman Jr.'s next fight, I think, would be a lot more, intriguing than any of his other fights. Any of his other fights, bar none. Hasim Rahman Jr.'s next fight, I believe, will be a good one. And I think it will be a career payday for him as well. I think that this did nothing but help Hasim Rahman Jr. Even if the fight did get canceled, to be honest with you, the only person that's really losing on the deal is Jake Paul, because he doesn't have an opponent. I seen Rockwater had that. What about, all the other fighters that was on the card? You got to think about that too, man. You got to think about that too. What about all the other fighters that was on the card? Nothing like, Serrano and, stuff like that. Like, a lot of these people are not going to get paid like we thought they were now. Now they're not going to get paid. The promotion went to hell, so like I said, man, I just really wanted to tell you guys about what was going on, man, because I thought we were going to see, a barn burner. I thought we could see possibly multiple knockdowns from both fighters. I could see Hasim Rahman Jr. getting knocked down, and I could also see, Jake Paul getting knocked down. I mean, this was a really, really good fight stylistically, man. You got Jake Paul that's been on his shit, that's been 100% in shape. And then you got Hasim Rahman that goes up and down in weight, and he's had a lot that he's dealt with in his past that I just found out about. So, the guy Hasim Rahman has been through a hell of a lot outside of the ring. So I'm gonna just put that there, and let's see what Toby said in the chat, man. Let's see what Toby was talking about. Toby says, Chael Sonnen said the NYSC have a ruling that fighters cannot be any more than 10% of each other's weight. That's why they brought it up to 205, because think they think Jake would be about 190. Oh, okay. So okay. That makes a lot of sense, Toby. Good look on that one, man. Good look on that one, man. You hear what Toby saying, man? Toby saying that, Chael Sonnen had a good point. I know Chael Sonnen has a podcast and all that good stuff. And yeah, man, this was wild though, man. This was wild. This was wild. I thought that maybe these two guys would be I thought that maybe these two guys could possibly fight. The fight is not going down now. The fight is 100% not going down. Um, Yeah, because the more I think about it, it's like, dude, you put so much into this camp, you put so much blood, sweat and tears into getting your weight up and getting everything right. And then, Hasim Rahman couldn't make the weight, man. He could not make the weight, man. That's what it came all down. That's what it all came down to. Hasim Rahman could not make the weight, you guys. And that's just calling a spade a spade. That's just calling a spade a spade. That's just calling it how it is. If he could make the weight, then I think it would have definitely helped him out a lot. But he couldn't make the weight. He could not make the weight. He could not make the weight. So I'm gonna be honest with you guys, man. I would love to see what these two guys can do moving forward. Both guys are still gonna be able to fight. But like I said, Hasim Rahman Jr.'s next fight is going to be bigger than all the other fights he's had in the past, man. It is, because this helped him. If you look at it like that, this helped him. This helped him out so much, man. And I know he's probably grateful. And I know he's probably happy that you know that he can at least walk away with this unscathed. And his popularity is through the roof now. I mean, he's like at 100% more popularity, So, yeah, man, I just want to let you guys know about that, man, and let you guys know that, I think everything is, everything will work out for both fighters, but, enough's enough. I don't think that either one, either right now at this point, both fighters are not going to fight August 6th. We got to see what they're going to do moving forward. August 6th is out of the question. I would love to see what they're going to do next, though, man. This is going to be awesome just to see what could possibly transpire next. You know, the more I think about it, Jake Paul has a bunch of options. Hasim Rahman Jr., excuse me, has a lot of options. Okay, so yeah, the more I think about it, it's like, yo, it's gonna go down. It's gonna be dope. It's gonna be an awesome throwdown. And yeah, man. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section, man. Please smash that like button and subscribe. And we're gonna start doing this every day, man. We're gonna start bringing it back. I'm gonna try to at least give you guys some type of content every single day. You go, man. Corley, thank you guys so much for watching, man. This is Corley Boxing, and you've definitely been hit with another banger. Peace, you guys.